And we're live. Welcome back, everybody. Let me just get situated. Make sure everything works.
Let's get on the bus.
Yeah. Let's all watch the bus while I just double check that everything's working. Looks like we are live.
If you have any questions, ask them in the Telegram or the YouTube, and then I'll
Audio
relay
is
them back
good.
to Keith.
Make sure everything works.
Let's get on the bus.
Yeah. Okay, good. Let's all watch the bus. There we go. Let me turn myself off. Make sure everything works.
Let's get on the bus.
Yeah. Let's all watch the bus while I just double check that everything's working. Looks like we are live. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right. So welcome back to Crypto After Dark. I'm Keith. Thank you for joining us again
The last
on
5 seconds
episode
never
10.
happened.
Yep, the last 5 seconds never happened. I'm getting into the swing of things right here, right now. We're going to do a little bit of bot talk because that's what we're all here for, right? Here to talk some bots. Let's see how they did. Oh, so we need to add a little bit of money for our fees. That's okay. We have some time and it's very easy. We'll do that later. So let's check out the profits. It's been pretty active in the past day. So we got 18 bucks winner here. Past week we made 40. And in the last month 55. And we're going to break that down for you in just a moment on the bots page here.
A lot of smashing going on. Smashing on the bets, just smashing on the bots.
Let's smash up those likes right about now, folks. That's what we need to do. Smash up the likes, smash up the subscribe. That's what we need to be doing. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to tell you how to live your life.
My 1-year-old is smashing more than you guys right now.
Arthur just smashed on a tuna melt.
Yo, Keith's the bomb cook.
I am Keith Cook, and I just whipped up Arthur, probably the best tuna melt he's ever had. All right, anyway, so here we are. We're back in it. Let me fix this a little bit.
Not gonna lie, I needed that after work because I was late from work and then no food for a while.
And we can't be having you on an empty stomach. Not right here, not right now. Not ever. It's not good for you. XRP, what? Because these are the ones that have been active. So we've been waiting on Satoshi Stacker. We'll start there. That's the first one we started up. And it's still basically where it's at. We can look at the chart on Bitget token in a little bit. But more or less, that one's just been sideways. It's now 2 deep instead of 1. Did we just hear? Oh, heck, Khalil. What's up? Shout out. Did I just hear a beep? Because I do need to make sure. All right. No alerts? All right. That's one thing I will check for. If we get any alerts, that's good stuff for some live trading action. All right. Yeah, sorry. I'm like all over the place. But yeah, thank you for joining us, Khalil.
No, I'm the one with the ADHD.
Oh no, the ADHD is strong in me, my friend. I just hide it well at times. It comes out full force.
That's why we get along so well.
Right? Here we go. So that's the Satoshi Stacker, just kind of slowly stacking them. Very slowly. Still working on that first trade. So let's get over to spot long. Actually, no, that one stopped. We are waiting to reallocate some funds. Next one on the list is XRP long. Why does this look different than the thing before? That's not right. There we go. Let's go to the management and statistics page. On Revenuebot, they make things... It's not the most beautiful site, but it works. That's what's important. So you can see XRP long is running, and it is waiting for a Tradingview signal. Over here you can see that it has made the bulk of our profit. Yeah, it really has. It's been doing a lot of the heavy lifting lately. So you can see from 1 on our way up, we have slowly been adding more funds, and the profits have been getting larger. So we're going to keep letting this run and doing its thing. And let's go back and look at the next one on the list, just so we can get caught up on what's been going on this week. XRP short. So you can see it will cancel out some orders. It, sometimes it'll get a signal, but it won't actually catch. But this one did catch. It's running but waiting for a signal right now. It's made a total of $7.99, and that's running a short XRP. If you guys want to learn a little bit more about it, join us in the Telegram group. The link is in the description.
Or ask in the YouTube chat. We'll answer it live.
Yeah, I will definitely get to the frog in my throat. I will definitely get to the charts in a little bit, and that will certainly, we'll get a little bit about like the strategy that we're using. It's a mean reversion strategy, so you'll be able to see some of the alerts and how they work. I'm just trying to go in a certain flow right now, guys. So let's move on to the next bot.
We do have an earlier question in the chat.
Who we got? What's up?
This was from O. They wanted to know what's the difference between your two, the old spot bot and then the futures bot.
Oh, all right. So kind of what you just asked, the answer is kind of in the question itself. One is a spot bot and does not use futures. Futures and spot, when you're doing spot, like that one doesn't use any margin, no leverage. It's just whatever money you have, that's all it is. You don't have to worry about liquidations and stuff like that. Not that you have to worry about it with our bots. We have stop losses in place so that the risks and the losses are at least kept, within certain parameters and ranges. Back to what you were asking about. Let's see, spot. My original spot bot. That is just like a trend following strategy, and that one is more or less looking for the dips in an already established uptrend, basically on a 4-hour. And it will look for those pullbacks within that 4-hour. So that's kind of how you get the spot long bot, the original one, and it will trade through a bunch of coins on a list. That's the other difference in versus this and the futures bot. The futures bot that we're doing right now, because it works off of Tradingview signals, you can only do one coin at a time. It's not set up to just sit and switch between algorithms, but you can run multiples of these bots as long as your Tradingview account has the paid subscription, and you're able to set your alerts and webhooks and have multiple alerts. You can run as many of these as you want. So futures versus spot. One has leverage, one doesn't. One is stuck to one coin, while the other is able to trade a basket of coins. Let's see, the futures bots, the grids are tighter than what is allowable on the spot bot. Since it's spot, in the risks are lower generally. I can make the grid much wider on that, and that one's generally much safer. It's a lot slower though. Like, you're not making nearly as much per day as these futures bots, but that's kind of the trade-off. I hope that kind of answers the question. Next up is the Beastie bot, which is also waiting on funds to be allocated. This is a mean reversion bot that is, in its own right, kind of similar to how XRP short and long bot work. But the Beastie bot is just currently set up for long, and it also trades a basket of currencies. So once we get some money allocated to that, It yeah, it uses its spot. It's not set up for leverage at the moment, but it can be adapted for leverage, and we will have it adapted for leverage on multiple currencies.
Shout out to Donut if you have any questions about that.
Yeah, shout out to fucking Donut, man, on the Beastie Bot. Hell yeah. Sorry, my voice. I just.
It's all good. I have allergies too. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, man. Fucking allergic to smoking weed. Just kidding. All that weed I just smoked has got me feeling a little froggy in the chest, which was delicious. That was a blueberry hash plant. Yeah, shout out to Nature's Remedy.
For those that don't know, Donut holds it down when we're sleeping.
Yep, absolutely. He keeps it real. While we're asleep.
Goes back and forth between D4 and TG.
Telegram group. Check out the link. Join us. It's a good time. Moving on to the Litecoin bot. This one, we just put some funds in it the other day, and it canceled out its first order. So it's waiting on its next one. And that's about it, just getting caught up. So next week's episode, we'll have to compare with where we're at from today, because a lot of this is documenting our journey. None of this is financial advice. This is just what we're doing ourselves as, the Crypto After Dark team. And, our shenanigans that we're up to. Just a group of people on the internet. Definitely not financial advice. So, moving on down, just to check on how the market's doing. CoinMarketCap, our trusty friend. Bitcoin for today is, down about 0.75%. Ethereum also down about 0.79%. Binance Coin down 2.5%. So there has been some weird stuff going on with Binance. And anybody who used Binance.us, been checking this out. I don't have the exchange up on my computer or anything, but if you go to Binance US on the app, the prices are way different on that exchange versus other exchanges. Can anyone confirm that? And
some were depegging. One was depegging.
Yeah, the stable coins on, not trying to cause FUD or anything. I'm just like, seriously, like I don't know if it's a too easy arbitrage opportunity or if like something else is going on. It's like I wouldn't try to take that arbitrage opportunity, because like if on Binance.us it's like 89 cents for Tether right now, like it's like way off its dollar peg. That's just one example, and I think Bitcoin is somewhere in the $26,000 range, and clearly right here it's $30,349. So I think there might be something going on there. So if anyone wants to hit us up and let us know what their thoughts are or experiences are with Binance.us exchange. XRP, shout out to XRP, fucking killing it with our bot today. Down 0.76%. Cardano, I'm probably gonna get made fun of for that. That's hilarious. That's cool with me, man. Cardano, 2.5% down. Dogecoin, down 0.8%. Solana, 1.8% down. And Litecoin, just the top 10, going through them real quick. 1.39%.
Just falling and tumbling and falling and tumbling.
Yeah, today there was you had like the CPI and like the jobs report coming out. So like there was a whole lot of volatility. So you probably see a whole lot of shakeout up and down, and then eventually the direction will get pulled.
It used to be a top coin. Now it's all the way down to 35.
So let's see. I just saw this on Ivan on Tech, the crypto bubbles, and I think it's absolutely sweet. So it's a really good visual tool to see like what's hot, and you can kind of filter it out. Bubble size is based on performance, and we could even filter it out for volume and all sorts of other stuff. But what's big right now? Pulse chain, Hex, Solana. Not sure what CAS is, but Comp. That's one I want to get into a little bit later with the DeFi coins, and Matic. Some the losers: Pepe, Flow, 8, Algo.
CAS is brand new.
Yeah, I don't really know what that is.
It's been out it says 1 day. No, wait, no, man, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, that's all right. No worries. No worries. So you can see some of these also on the day. Kava, big down.
What is Casper? Casper is a proof of work cryptocurrency which implements the GoStag protocol. Unlike traditional blockchains, GoStag does not orphan blocks created in parallel, rather allows them to coexist in order and orders them in consensus.
DAG, is it directed acrylic graph or something crazy like that? It's not technically a blockchain. It's, what the hell do you want to call it? It's like a tangle, something I think like what IOTA uses. It has a much higher throughput, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm definitely not a super technical guy, but those are some of the things I know about. If that's what it actually is, if it is a DAG.
And yeah, no, it is. It says Casper was
not technically a blockchain.
By DAG Labs through investment by Polychain.
Definitely something to look into. I don't have it on my list right here, but Arthur will probably save it for we'll look at it next week. So what's next up? All right, so we're going to take a little bit of a break. Just what's all this crypto stuff if it's not for good. So we're going to bring you into our friend Crypto Phil.
I noticed ApeCoin is going up. The NFTs have been going up in general.
Computer's lagging. All right, here we go. We're going to take just a quick break. I'll be back with you in a few.
Welcome back, everybody. New week, new donation. I'm Crypto Phil, and I'm spending my crypto money to helping the poor people in India, Africa, and Philippines. Now, this time we're going back in India. Now, thank you so much for everybody who is helping me, and thank you for the person who is doing this video. Without you, I will not do this video. Also, very important, make sure you understand that it's not how much you have, but what you do with what you have. I'm so proud to go into this journey. Look what I'm doing. We help this time over 50 children in India. Look, this is the teacher what I'm sponsoring every single month. She's teaching these kids every single day for 4 or 5 days a week, and that's amazing. This is something what I'm the most proud of myself, and I'm helping so many people. Do something about that. Thank you so much. Watch the video.
Thank you, Phil, for making kids happy. So we are in the market buying stuff for the kids. Now we are heading towards the kids' place. So we have reached here. So these are the kids here, and this is the teacher hired by Phil, who is teaching regularly to all the kids. And this is the stuff sponsored by Phil. So these are eggs, these are milk packets, these are glucose biscuits, these are crayons colors, these are snacks, chips, and some fruits, bananas. So now the teacher is distributing sheets to every kid who is going to draw their creativity today. After this, we are distributing these colors to each individual. Thank you, Phil, for creating such a positive difference amongst this community. This is the place here how they live. Most of the kids are engaged into begging and all, and we are trying our best to bring them into mainstream by empowering through education. Now distributing milk packets to each of them. Now it's time to distribute some fruits. Now distributing eggs, as protein is quite important for the growing kids. So overall it was a nice day with the kids. Now it's time to leave. Thank you, Phil, for all your love and support. Bye.
All right. Thank you, Phil. By the way, if you guys haven't already joined Phil's group, check out Crypto Phil Passive
Alright, so
Income.
welcome back everybody. Today
Check out Crypto Phil Passive Income. Make sure to like and subscribe, and check out his Telegram group also. He actually just started running our bots also.
And you'll be doing an AMA with him shortly.
And we'll be doing it. Yep. Thank you. I will be doing an AMA with him next week. So
Let's go.
Yeah, let's turn my ugly face back on. Boom, there I am. Let's also...
It's better to give to receive.
Sorry, guys. I realize there's a lot of lag. So I am going to see if I can quickly turn some stuff down.
At least we got the mouse working today.
Yep, we got the mouse working. Alright. Let me know if that helps at all.
I'm looking at it now.
It's going to take about a minute, but hopefully it will help. Alright. Let's come back and check out some charts.
Start with the Mac Daddy.
Oh yeah, I just want to see if this got any better. Alright, anyways, let's keep going. So, checking out Bitcoin. On the weekly, dipping below the 200, it's finally regained. 200 is this nice red line we got here. 200 weekly moving average. Generally, if it's above it, fairly bullish. If it's below it, pretty bearish. You can see it broke down after its trip to the all-time high twice here. Ripped below, was trading underneath. But now it's finally regained and it is trading up. So let's zoom in just a little bit more. One thing we can do real quick. Let's project out with a Fibonacci.
I think the huge drop too is the war, right?
COVID and all of that, it wasn't just one thing. It was a whole lot of everything. But if we're gonna get some possible bullish targets for the next bull run, oh man, it's so high up there that we're gonna have to resize our chart a bit. So usually would look up towards the 1618. But where did it go the last time? Just so we can compare it a bit. Where's my auto button? Why does my chart go messed up?
Wow, we've been just straight up sideways for a month.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. 3 weeks basically. Of some straight sideways. Where's the last bull run? Okay. Where did the other one top out at? Around the 2618? Not quite. It was below that.
We had the fake out in March, and then it just went down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one got stopped out at the 618 retracement, which, you know, if it's gonna get stopped out somewhere, that's usually like a good reversal spot. But basically, once it broke above that, way over here, it was off to the races. And I mean, if you were, so from that point to that point, it was somewhere around the 3618. All right, so if it were to maybe get somewhere around there, not saying it will, but just saying maybe, the 3618 is somewhere around $209,000. And we're currently sitting at 30,389, which would, let's see,
It's crazy to think about, though. If you were able to buy the dip in November, you would have almost 2x already.
oh yeah, yep. And from here to that target, it's still about 600%. You know, that's another 6x still. So now that we have that, let's go into a little bit deeper analysis. So that's just looking at it from one perspective. What else suggests that, you know, maybe we get to 209,000? So first, let's get rid of the RSI. I would like to bring on the hash ribbons, because I always like to do this. Let's take a logarithmic view and also auto. Logarithmic is a real nice view.
You gotta bring back the Keith special, too.
Which one's that one?
The planets. The
Oh
moons.
yeah, we'll get to the moons. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we'll get to some moons. I should have done that around the Fibonacci's, but I mean all that good esoteric stuff. But let's get to the hash ribbon. So what we're really looking at, and the reason why we're looking at it, because the network, which is this hash rate oscillator way down here, when you get these buy signals, it's really just kind of showing the network hash rate. The more computers that are on the network securing the, well, I'm trying not to sound redundant there, but the more miners that are having their computers on and adding more and more computers, making the network stronger.
Shout out to
That's the
Moonfeather
screen
from the
light.
chat.
Oh, what's up, Moonfeather? Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Once you've got this green line, it's just kind of arcing up. Why is that important? More and more computers spending more and more money to put their faith and confidence into the Bitcoin network translates to this in the price. Basically, I'm just trying to sum it up very quickly. I've done it a few other times on my other shows, but really, I like to look at it as kind of like a forward-looking indicator. When you get these buy signals in the network starts ramping up like that, and they're putting more and more, not just computers, but think of all the places they have to put these computers, like the facilities, the cooling for it, the electricity, the cost of the electricity, which is going up, and all the taxes and regulations that's making it harder and harder for them. And yet then it's still going up. So if we're basically just seeing, massive price compression before hockey stick. So, I mean, that would be kind of silly, but I mean, if it were to just make like a hockey stick.
The adoption's
From
still
here.
going up too. We have more and more banks with the ETFs.
I mean, there's your hockey stick. Just kind of funny. But would that not kind of look like something normal for Bitcoin? I mean, of course, you're going to have little pullbacks in here along the way. But into the halving, something along the lines of that. Of course, not financial advice. I'm just some guy drawing lines on charts on the internet. So what else? What else do we got?
I was gonna say it was a good segue into the moon since we got Moonfeather in the chat.
Oh,
Boom.
hell yes. There we go. Moon feather, moon phases. All right. Let me get rid of this one. And we are definitely going to have to go down to a daily. And let's get rid of this. So, drawing tool. Don't need that. All right, let's get back to it here. Clean up the charts. So just something that you can kind of notice. Let me bring up my price range tool. When you get these blue moons, you'll kind of see the price will kind of get like these arcs or sideways after major rip or major rip down. Like the blue moons are basically, it seems like a time to either short or take profits from your longs. So if you actually were to get, a reading off of this, maybe you didn't get the top, but maybe you waited for, kind of a break of that low. You shorted from right here. That's a 17% rip. Maybe you were shorting on this one. They're not going to always be the greatest, but some of them are pretty good. I mean, this one obviously not very good. But these gray ones are usually a good time to go long. Yeah, that one's a good 13% rip. This one's huge. You basically took it on the day of. Usually you're not going to take it on the exact day, but you'll try to use it as a filter. Like if, actually I have one that's a strategy. It'll actually tell you a little bit better. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
With the Pac-Man ghost going.
Come on. Come on. There it is. It's slow. So if you were actually to use this, let's bring it up a bit.
Konami's asking the projection for Bitcoin for year's end.
Oh, what do I think Bitcoin will be for the year end? Give me 1 second. I will definitely get to that. So you can actually see the history of how well this would have worked. And back here, not so great. And the percent profitable, about 46.56. If you took it exactly as it told, because it tells you when to long and when to short. If you just did blindly what it tells you, you'd be, just under, half profitable, 46.56%, with a profit factor of 1.4, a max drawdown of 23.53, over 320 trades. Yeah, with the average trade losing about 0.29%. Yeah, so over time it's losing. But as of recently, that would have been very profitable. Like, this is a pretty crazy curve. So, I don't know. Who knows? Let's see from here. Right now, we just got a long moon. So, theoretically, we should be holding longs from here until the next. But, I mean, the next one naturally would be a short. And who's ready for some doodles? Who knows what I'm going to do? We should make this. How do I change the color? Where's the color?
This would be a game of pancakes tomorrow. Is they going to go up or are they going to go down?
Don't have a cow, man. I mean, theoretically, that's what you would think would happen next if we had the long moon somewhere over here and it's still just stalling sideways. The next one's a short moon, and you'll probably be getting some sort of volatility expansion. Oh yeah, BBWP is super low right now, so probably get an expansion to the downs.
Crown's last video said the same thing. He's expecting downside.
Shout out to fucking Crown, because I learned a lot from that guy, so it's kind of funny that we'll kind of have some of the same ideas, whether or not I watch his show still, which I totally do, but I feel like I've kind of picked up on his style just a little bit. That guy is highly, like, he knows his shit. You should definitely watch Crown's Crypto Cave. Yeah, I mean, maybe this just curls over and that's what you get. We'll have to see how that one plays out. So, for year end, where do I think it's going to be for year end? Clear this up a little bit.
Hopefully not sideways.
Oh. My friend, guess how much sideways we have in store? I'm sure a lot. Because that's kind of the thing. You get like one pump, like maybe a month, if you're lucky, and then it's like consolidation and sideways. We are in some sort of expansion phase. Got plenty of gas to go, but which direction are we going? We are in the upper bound, so probably momentum will be building. And so about here. Pull out my trusty trend lines. We're just going to do it simple, nothing fancy. Where is right there? Well, as long as we're on this trend 42,784. Oh, hold on. Let's get that shit down to the pixel. Man, I'm a geek. Alright. But for real. 42,206 is where, if we're going to stay on this trend, that's going to be like your low. So if it's just kind of hippity hoppiting on this, which, you know, it very well could, or Bitcoin's so freaking weird because it could just piss everybody off, just go sideways, and just, it could do something along the lines of that. Just as long as it's trending along this line, we're good.
I give some hopium.
Yeah, hopium. I'm all about that hopium. I mean, I've called these tops back here, though. I think I was using the pi cycle
I
indicator.
called when we went over 20K. I called that.
But pi cycle indicator. When we get closer to some tops, I'll bust that out. That's some good stuff too. We'll check it out real quick. Is this the right one is the question. Get rid of that. Don't need it. Get rid of that. Don't need it. All right. Auto. Boom. So, I mean, look at how well it is calling those highs. Right there. Boom. Boom. Low. I mean, it is calling those lows.
That indicator's crazy.
It's almost like having a crystal ball. I'm a big fan. Yeah, I believe, just a reference back to one of my earlier videos, when I called the bottom at about 18K, I was off by about 15% because we dipped down to, what, 16? But generally, if you would have started like DCAing around that area, not that I was telling you to, but, you know, I was just kind of saying, hey, I think the bottom might be in, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Also, that's why you were trying to rush the Satoshi stacker.
Yes, that's one of the reasons I was, you know, really heavily focused building the Satoshi stacker. That's a slower one. It's a spot one. It's not futures. It's not leveraged. But it is a way that I wanted to basically take my Bitcoin holdings and just earn some interest on it, more or less. Just stack Satoshis slowly here
Saints
and there.
is jumping in. What up, the Saints?
Go Saints! What's up, man? I remember that time I was struggling like an idiot. I was like, how do I pronounce that? Go. That was hilarious. What's up, man? All right, so back to this. We just checked out Bitcoin, really, I think, pretty in depth. Hopefully, I answered the question on where I think it'll be in a year.
So you think we get to 40K? Yes, no.
42K.
42K. That's what you think.
42K 200. I think it was 202 or something weird like that. Let's just Let's just say 42K 200.
I'll go 39K.
You're going 39K? You're going under the line?
Yeah.
Oh no, you're going bearish? Because I mean, that's not good. That's assuming if it breaks under that
I think
line.
it's gonna be a trap, and then it'll go up after that.
Oh, you're calling trap?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to bust out the "it's a trap" meme. Hell yeah! I'll try to find some new ones because I don't want to make it overtired, but I gotcha. So let's check out Ethereum. We'll move on down. Yeah, Bitstamp. That's a good one. Let's turn this one off. Yeah, I do not study stuff Ethereum like I study Bitcoin. I will be completely honest with you, so it's just going to be very, very quick. But if I were to start drawing some silly lines, I think I smell a triangle. Maybe this one might be looked at better on linear. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if it's that. I think it's more like. Well, either way, we'll break it down a bit more simply. Where's my boxes?
He said he's trying to get some of my gambling wins and some of your knowledge.
You're gonna mix the two together, make a potion? Fuck yeah.
It's a winning potion.
That's what I'm talking about.
You take the money that I get you from gambling, you put it in the box, and then you make even more money.
You just gotta keep them moving. And yeah, ways to spend your crypto. Gotta look more into solutions like that. I can't remember. There was someone in the chat that had a really fancy crypto card, and I can't remember what the hell it was called. If anybody has any crypto card,
oh, that was Steve-O.
No, I don't think it was. I think it was Old Man in the No, was it Old Man in the Mountain? I can't remember. Anyways. Yeah, basically, like you load your crypto onto it and you can spend it. Kind of like a Crypto.com card, but different in its own way. If he's listening or he sees this, he'll know what I'm talking about. It's pretty fucking sweet. So, if you're following just a basic trend here, looks like we have like a couple order block, little liquidity zone going on right here. Break that resistance. Yeah, another resistance up here. I'll find out what those prices are in just a minute. Right now I'm just trying to do this live. All right. Does that line up with anything? Just out of curiosity. Kinda. I mean, it's that wick and that area over there. So maybe we'll bring that down. Maybe that's where we see it pull back. All right. So right now, Ethereum somewhere around the 1,873 to be exact. Has been on a nice little uptrend here, facing resistance in the 2,000 area up to about 2150. But after that, you kind of have like this, giant, I don't want to call it a gap, but there's a much larger range. Like there wasn't really like a sideways base or anything. It just kind of it sliced kind of down, so it's probably gonna fill out on its way up. So yeah, the next target really, if we can break up and out of here, I'm looking at about 3,200 for Ethereum. It's got a lot of ways to go. The all-time high on Ethereum was about 4,800, so we'll see where it can go from there. I've seen people, having projections on ETH for like 10,000.
I've been stuck in that trade for a while.
The Ethereum BTC.
Oh, I'll double check it right now.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna pull that up now because I do want to move on a little quicker into the rest of the stuff. Move on to the news and some of the projects. Oh crap! ETH BTC. Definitely not in that. I don't know what I was. If wow, if I were actually just kind of once again doodling, where's my curve? Like that doesn't look good. I really can't do it inverted. What's up with that, man? All right, so we'll do it like this. I mean, it just kind of has that like really kind of like topish look, like Ethereum's gonna lose some dominance to Bitcoin, and it sliced up, jumped sideways, lose this low.
June 7th, I've been in it.
I mean, if Bitcoin's gonna rip up like it's
Yeah, I'm fine with
like
that.
I've been saying,
I think that's the most I've been in. I'm almost at 9 orders deep in that.
I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, think Ethereum would have to rip really hard to keep up with it, and
I think that's the most I've been in 9 orders deep. I haven't been 10 yet.
yeah, it doesn't usually go that deep. But if, yeah,
Right,
we'll
when
see
you
what
get out, there's
happens.
more
I mean,
profit. When you get out of there, there's more profit.
yeah, absolutely. That's the one plus of it. The more you get to, the deeper you go, the more profit it will be.
Gosan said you were talking about Ultimo. Him and Old Man on the Mountain do have it, so you were correct.
Thank you. I gotta remember that for later. I don't want to forget about it.
Let's go.
I'm just looking it up. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'll look it up in a minute. My phone's slow as
Chartron
shit.
is fun. Just a lot of sideways this month.
All right, so Ethereum. I feel like I was just going through some news in my head real quick about things I've heard like going on with Ethereum, like Vitalik not staking a lot more ETH than he has. I guess he's only staking a very small portion of his ETH. He claims, security reasons. Maybe, I'm not really sure, but maybe that's why the price isn't really reflecting. Because I mean, ETH has been burning, so theoretically, like the burn has been outpacing the inflation, like with the proof of stake and people staking. So I don't know. I'm not really. It's just been going hella sideways. And just a range.
The flippening isn't looking too good.
No, definitely not for the not for the ETH maxis. Bitcoin maxis are. I think they're going to be on the winning side for a little bit. So what do we got next?
Segue into the news.
Yeah, segue into some news. Binance reverses the decision to delist privacy coins in Europe. So this was June 26th, 2023. A little bit old, but we're going to talk all about some privacy coins after, which is why I kind of jumped into this. Binance said it has revised operations to comply with EU standards and delists several privacy coins after carefully considering feedback from the community and several projects. Binance had decided to reverse its plan. So let's see. In the comment from the cryptocurrency exchange received on June 26th, Binance said, after carefully considering feedback from our community and several projects, we have revised how we classify privacy coins on our platform to comply with EU-wide regulatory requirements. So what else? So initially, Binance was to delist privacy coins, but the overall ban has been retracted. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. Verge. I was looking at the chart on Verge. And after that good news, boom, shit popped right up. This is like an old school privacy coin. When you like, usually when I think privacy coins, there's some big. The top names are like Monero, Zcash, and Verge is I want to say one of the lesser known ones. But yeah, when they got some when that news came out, looks like it popped right up. Now it's kind of pulling right back. But
Looks like there's a little bit of buy the rumor, sell the news going on there.
yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, good point. Good call. Let's see. Let's go. So I was starting to look at some of the some lesser known ones. Checking out Altcoin Buzz. You got these other newer projects because some other people were asking about some newer projects in there earlier, and this is some cool stuff I was looking into. So you got the Secret Network, which is one of the ones on that top three. It's a first blockchain with customizable privacy. You get to choose what you share, with whom, and how. So that's Secret. Let's see if we can find the chart for that. What is it? SCRT? Just see how it's doing. Privacy options, it never hurts to look at them and know about them and explore them. Yeah, this one's not looking as hot either, but I mean, it's probably hard for some of these to get a little traction facing so much regulation scrutiny, the fear of being delisted and all that stuff. This one's not looking as hot, but
That's not an ugly chart.
Yeah, it's a pretty ugly chart, but we made smart contracts private. Secret contracts encrypt input, output, and state, hiding data even from the nodes on the network. So you can stay safe while spending, saving, and trading. Take full control over your privacy. Explore and expand the frontiers of Web3. And they got some apps on their mainnet. So if you guys are interested, these are some ways to learn how to stake and earn and secure the network and build. Just briefly diving into some stuff right now. So let's check out the next one on the list because that was Secret. Let's go to Oasis. So that was next on here. The Oasis network provides a privacy layer for Web3. That's a pretty nice website. So if you wanted to go here and check out, you can see some of their dApps on Oasis. And they don't really, all right. I was hoping they would show a little bit more on the front page. I kind of liked the other website better. They kind of showed more on the front page about it. So
Yeah, I'm not a really big fan of scavenger hunting for
Yeah,
what you're
me neither.
about.
yeah, I was trying to quickly summarize it for you guys on the. They failed me. But yeah, it's EVM compatible. It looks like, which is Ethereum, so that's a good plus for them. Let's let's see what's the token and what the price looks like on it. Let's go back.
I wonder if we'll get another secret. That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, probably. But a lot of stuff tends to pump after it goes sideways. If it's gonna, if you were to look into it, it would be after it goes sideways and has dropped like 99%. Where the heck is the token?
It's like a scavenger hunt on this website.
Yeah, they're killing me. They lost it. Let's look at Aleph. Zero knowledge scalable layer 1. See, there we go. That's what people want to know right off the bat. You know exactly what it is.
That was now. Yeah, good website.
So what else do
bad
they do?
website.
Yep. Oh, they've been featured in a lot of stuff. That's very good. So build fast, a unique combination of our consensus protocol, Aleph BFT, is that Byzantine fault tolerance, and probably an ankle. The Rust-based programming environment. Scale easy. Stake your A0 with a trusted network of validators, or help scale to Aleph 0 and make it more secure for anyone involved. So you have just under a second block time, so that's a fast. So let's see, do they do smart contracts, and are you able to, what else do they have going on here? Only 125 validators. That's not a whole lot, but they're probably building. Seems pretty new. So we'll try to find their chart after. So what do they got going on here? Applications under development. With the mainnet launch, Aleph 0 has seen a notable initial adoption with the developer community. Our flexible environment will be familiar for builders who are already accustomed with Rust and Substrate stack, right? Oh, okay. Common decentralized exchange. Oh, come on. Slow down. Subsquid. That's a cool name. What else we got? Let's view the roadmap. What do they have coming for upgrades on this? So you can do coin transfers. Oh, it looks like it's some sort of integrated with Polkadot. Alright, so they have basic smart contract capabilities. That's what I was wondering before. Oh, so it looks like they will be working on more advanced smart contracts in the future. Very good. And we're going to move on from this one in just a minute, but let's see if I can find the token and what that one looks like. Because this looks like it's a zero knowledge, some sort of privacy minded layer 1 smart contract platform. Where is it? Got your wallet, roadmap, utility, and I do not see the token yet, so maybe they're not quite out yet. So this is one I'll keep my eye on.
They said we haven't launched the mainnet earlier.
That's pretty sweet. This is still very early then, it looks like, so keep our eyes on Aleph. So let's move back on to some of our so this is something that seems kind of cool. Cosmos-based osmosis launches concentrated liquidity. Lets liquidity providers choose the price. And I believe Uniswap has something like that. So basically you can choose the price that you want to put your liquidity at. Because I remember when I first tried, when I first tried putting crypto into like a DeFi protocol on Uniswap, like I think I put in ETH and BTC, and like you just put in like equal amounts of it, and you know you could face impermanent loss. If they went, you had to like rebalance it, and there was all sorts of shenanigans. And like I loved the idea of DeFi, and I still do, but having something like this letting you act like a market maker, there we go. So this is on the Cosmos based decentralized exchange. and it's called concentrated liquidity. That's pretty cool stuff to me. The Cosmos ecosystem is a web of blockchain networks. Yeah, it's like a network of networks for interoperability. So check that out. Let's move on a bit. DYDX exchange launches testnet for fully decentralized version 4. DYDX is another decentralized exchange. Just having some. Let's see, what is it that allows them for it? DYDX exchange is built on Ethereum and Stark's networks because it does not take custody of users' funds. It is generally considered to be a decentralized exchange. However, it does feature a centralized order book and matching engine that allows market makers to place limit orders. This contrasts with automated market maker dexes like Uniswap that employ on-chain pricing algorithms to match buyers and sellers. So that right there kind of lets you know the difference between the two. But this new update is version 4. It looks like they're going to be putting it more on chain. Let's find out. Version 4 of DYDX will eliminate this centralized order book and matching engine, making the exchange fully decentralized, but without relying on an automated market maker. Yeah, the way that Uniswap works, there is some sort of formula that kind of balances that out for you. But, that has its pros and its cons. So let's see more about this. According to the protocol's documentation, it will do this by running parts of the app on a separate DYDX network with its own validators, allowing the order book to be stored on-chain. Oh, so maybe like a layer 2 of some kind. According to the announcement, users can request testnet funds to try out. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Alright, so you can go test that out if you've never checked out DYDX. That's, another decentralized alternative you can check out. So we did some of our DeFi news. We did some of our privacy coins. Now I just wanted to touch a little bit on this is something that I'm a big fan of and I've been waiting a while for. But play to earn style gaming. This one's built on Unreal Engine 4. This is Cryo War. And I feel like it has like a Diablo-esque kind of feel to it in a way. Like in its own way. Doesn't. What else would you maybe want to compare that to? But anyways. So it's got NFTs built in. Besides just the cool game. It's an amalgam between traditional gaming experience, the best practices of blockchain world, DAO voting, NFT, and DeFi. It's deflationary, a gaming ecosystem with deflationary mechanisms that integrate staking with gameplay, allowing RPG stakers to earn better rewards through increasing their in-game skill and experience levels. And this is built on Solana. No pay.
Touch base on that. The difference between a game that has NFTs as items than for example, Blizzard, because you brought up Diablo.
Yeah.
With Blizzard, they own all the items no matter what.
Yeah, you don't own anything inside, inside Diablo. You're not supposed to be able to trade it like stuff like this. Yeah, I think you said it better than I did, definitely. Built on Solana. 0 fees. It's going to be fast as shit. Solana is good while it's good. I've seen plenty of times where something big gets on it and then it just kind of crashes.
Wasn't Solana attached to FTX for a while?
So now that you mentioned the Sam Bankman-Fried thing, yes, and it's actually good that he's out of it because he had such a large amount of it and dumped it. Um, so now that he's out of it, it has the ability to kind of grow more organically. So hopefully, more things that are getting built on it. I have to look at that. I need to see some metrics. Like,
How amazing is that, dude? Took billions of dollars and he's like,
we don't
I'm
have
chilling
stop
at home.
losses.
Still chilling at home.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, so I'll just quickly go through that. You can check out some of the heroes if you're into gaming and you're into DeFi. Why not check something like this out? When it comes out, hit me up. Get my handle. Fucking do some raids.
Some gaming at night.
All right, so let's move on just a little bit more, and then we got one more thing we want to touch on towards the end. So for anybody who's like into mining, I used to do it on my desktop a while back, but once Ethereum went to proof of stake, I stopped. It wasn't really profitable.
Are you still doing helium or no?
Oh, dude, don't even get me started. Fucking ever since Helium went to the Solana blockchain, that's fucking kind of screwed me because I was using Emirate, and I reached out to their customer service, and I cannot figure out how to basically migrate all my stuff from the Helium blockchain to Solana. There's the problem is I got the Helium miner through Emirate, so it's like it's like subsidized. They technically own it, but I get a percentage of the profits because I am hosting the machine here at my house. So like they have the private keys, I don't. So I am not able to bridge it over. If that makes sense. Hopefully I put that properly. Man, that sucks.
And they won't even get in contact with you, and they won't return.
It's been fucking crickets. I think I'll send them another email. I'll maybe even check out the Discord. I'll have to get into that. But one thing, they're repurposing idle GPUs for the AI markets. So if, all those old graphics cards probably thinking, oh crap, what do I do since the merge from Ethereum proof of work to proof of stake? Well, looks like artificial intelligence is, possibly the next way. Hive blockchain looks like they got more than 38,000 NVIDIA GPUs. They're repurposing the hardware for high performance computing and artificial intelligence applications. Good idea. Good idea. Crypto companies are realizing that GPUs could generate more money running AI or cloud operations. Solid. So yeah, that's just like one cool thing I wanted to point out. You can check out this article at HPC Wire. And just to briefly go over while we were talking about AI, what are some AI coins? I'll give you the top 10 according to Forbes. When did this one come out? July 6th. This is a very recent article. Yep. So the graph, that's first one on there. It's a protocol for indexing and querying data from blockchains in a similar way that Google indexes and queries data from websites. Indexing blockchain data can be challenging, but the graph aims to change that by organizing data into smaller subgraphs.
Graph is super volatile. I remember that from Coinbase.
Oh, it certainly is. Oh yeah. Gonna look at it. Sure.
Yeah, see, look at that.
You know what?
They were lying when they called it the graph.
Yeah, well, we'll see what it does here. I mean, it's just hard to kind of get a trend on it. Basically, that's kind of the anomaly.
When they have green,
Something like that.
when they have green candlesticks, boy, do they go up.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I think if it can break that trend line, it'll have a lot of room to go because the graph's 11 cents right now, and your all-time high was 290. So it's got a long way to go to get anywhere near its all-time high. But if you can break above, I mean, shoot, if you can break above 13 cents, 13 to 17 cents, if you can get above there, yeah, I mean, you could have a shot at some higher prices, possibly. Like maybe Graph will go on another run. Who knows?
Gonna wait for all season.
Yeah, so let's move on to Singularity. That's a blockchain that allows anyone to build, share, and monetize AI services. It has an internal marketplace where users can browse and pay for AI services in the platform's native currency, AJAX. So let's quickly look at AJAX.
Shout out to Chloe, 3 a.m. where she's at.
Holy shit, Chloe. Top of the morning, damn. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out.
Those that
Man,
don't know
3
Chloe.
a.m. That, I can't even think. Man,
She's UK time with us.
that's UK? All right. Damn.
She monitors Phil's group.
Right on. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was thinking. No, I know I've seen Chloe in his chat before. The time was just like boggling my mind. I'm like, that's so late. So this chart isn't horrible. Kind of pumps up, draws way the F down, pumps up. It's gonna probably draw down. Maybe it'll pump up again. Pumps and dumps.
These are the
With
charts
the
you
wind.
love if you're freaking daily trading.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to find the ranges, and especially if you're listening to like Papa Elon, and if he just like talks about AI, things like these, it seems like they might go all right. I'm just gonna do the top 3 and not all 10. Ocean Protocol.
What an absolute joke it is that Elon Musk is going to be fighting Zuckerberg on the U.S. No one wants to see two old dudes fight.
Wait, say what?
Yeah, they're signing a contract to fight in the UFC.
Oh man, that is some good stuff.
I think it's going to be awful.
I would love to see that.
Musk is too old, man. Zuckerberg is going to kill him.
Probably, but I just still want to see them fight. That's all. I think that's going to be sweet.
The only thing Musk has got going on for him is his weight.
Yeah, I mean, lean into his punch, land a good one,
But
be all right.
I have no desire to watch that. Rather watch the professional.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay money for it. I'll catch the highlight reels after. I'm just quickly going over the XRP chart. I was just wanting to see if we're going to get a signal anytime soon, but it's not really looking like it. So I think that was about it for all the news. We hit on the AI, we hit on the privacy stuff, we hit on the DeFi stuff. You know what? Just because it's cool. Bubbles. Here you go. You want to talk about the bridging and stuff?
Bridging is super simple. I'll just break it down. This is what Lauren was talking about in our last podcast.
So what was the website to do it? Do you remember?
I used what did I use? The one he gave I couldn't use. He had a XY. He was talking about XY finance in this video. The XY bridge or whatever.
Okay, so I'll just look up.
There's so many bridges, but pretty much you wanna when you're looking for a bridge, you just want something reliable and something that can't be hacked.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying use this one, but for anyone that doesn't know, like if you have USDC on one, like if you're using it on Ethereum, like to if you're using like DeFi stuff, it could be pretty expensive to use USDC or Tether on the Ethereum network. But you can save some money by bridging it over to something cheaper.
So
Like,
I used one bridge.
oh, okay. By
So-
switching it over to something cheaper like BNB or Polygon, you got all these different networks, and it's just going to depend on what you need to use that for.
I'll give you the perfect example. Say you want to buy an NFT on OpenSea, and they only accept USDT on the Ethereum chain, which is expensive to move from KuCoin to your
Yeah, and
wallet.
OpenSea does it uses Ethereum quite a bit.
Yeah, so if you wanted to move USDT Ethereum from KuCoin to say your MetaMask, it's going to be $25 fee. Whereas if you can move it through Tezos for $1.
Yeah,
And then from MetaMask you bridge it to the coin you want for only $6. So that's $7 total opposed to $25. So you're saving a lot of money by doing it that way.
right. So if you let's say you received it,
And also the government has no idea what you're doing, which is what Ronan knows.
well, if you're sending it from a centralized exchange, that's one security point, and then the other security point is also going to be if you're using a public chain like Ethereum. So those are two things you have to be aware of, because if you're sending it from a centralized exchange to your own like personal wallet, I mean that they can, there are ways that they can link that. So
That's only if you're going. I mean, what I was talking about is if you're going from, say, you're going from your main exchange to your wallet. That's just a way to save money.
yeah,
If you're trying to hide, then you have to avoid the obviously avoid the exchange.
yeah, you might want to look up some, like if that's your thing, like there are ways to be private about it. And using centralized exchanges is certainly not one of them. But if you're ever just like if in the need to swap it, like these bridges are getting more and more popular, and you can save quite a bit on fees by doing it. And they're all different, so you're gonna have to find what suits you. I think that was it. Anything else in the chat? Group discussions?